a lot from. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from, first day till now. We throw a lot of words around, or a lot of words are said that go with business. And I think one of the biggest ones that stuck with me is culture. And I think that can go hand in hand with a lot of stuff of how you, from the foundation, who you hire, how you hire them, your training, your communication, leadership. I think once you get a culture in your place of business, I think everything else just falls into place, and it just makes it easier because you're going to attract those type of people to that culture. And if they're not good or they're not feeling that type of culture, they'll just kind of weed themselves out. I thought one of the things you said was, I know, and I'm one of those people that felt like I knew a lot, which I think I know a lot, but I still don't know a lot. I've learned you have to know your business. Product, services, you have to know it ins and outs from top to the bottom. Know your team, know who they are, know who you're hiring, know how to communicate to them. I've learned, from the disc, I've learned who I am, and, dealing with like Seth, learn who he is and how to communicate with him. Goals are important. I knew they were important, but like you said, if they don't scare you, the BHAG, you definitely got to have that BHAG. But I think the smaller goals is what gets you to the bigger goals. I think, even if it's waking up every day at 6 or, just something small, I've learned that. And I just kind of overall just learned the basic organization of a business, from the ground up foundation, and kind of what you have to do, and, be open-minded, always be willing to learn, because it doesn't matter if you're an expert or not. There's got to be something that you don't know or somebody else can teach you. So I've kind of put those in play as far as with my, nonprofit and with some of my other businesses, as far as being more organized, doing a frog sheet, communication, that's one of my deals. And even with like personal life, dating, that's always been one of the things. Communication, man, your communication is this and that. So I've learned how to communicate better. I'm still not that good, I'm still learning, but it's getting there. So, we talk about it, and all these words, they stick in the back of my mind, like culture. I don't know if we've talked about it before, but that one just always sticks. So that's kind of what I've learned, from this class. I mean, and I'm still learning. I go over the videos, I go over what, the slides. I always take screenshots. So I'm going back, the videos and this and that. So, another one, know your numbers. I'll say this in your profit and loss sheet. I learned what that was, the P&L sheet. I didn't never heard of that. And, you don't realize how important it is, but it is, and it's something that, like I said, I thought I knew a lot, but ultimately I don't know crap. So I think from day one till now, that's kind of made me realize, like, hey, you don't know as much as you think you do. So here's the steps to get to where you can get to that point. So I guess basically that's kind of it for me. So
good stuff. So one thing I'll say, and I really appreciated it. You remember when we talked about self-sabotage?
Oh yeah.
Class, when you're saying, I'm not so good at communicating, I'm not so
right.
Don't forget about that, Raz. And a lot of it is just the self-fulfilling prophecy associated to it, right?
Right.
Don't be self-sabotage. You're better at it than you realize.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm getting better, and I'm still kind of, I still catch myself, but it's definitely helped a lot, the class. So, because you're always in the back of my mind when I'm doing business stuff or just trying to get better, or my frog sheet, or just trying to get organized in general. I'm like, what was coach saying, or this and that? So yeah, definitely.
Oh, great. Appreciate that. Cam, you want to move? Are you going to be able to get camera ready there? You all right?
It's on. We're going to see how long it lasts. Yeah, it's whenever I turn this on, I start to lose connection a little bit. So, but yeah, I'm all ready. I'm ready if you're ready.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Well, so I mean, like Chris said, there's just so much to take in with this class, and having it in this 6-week form, it helps, but there's a lot. And so, what was beneficial to me was just to be able to put into sight all the different things that I already know we're doing, and being able to see, well, yeah, that's working and this is working. And, just knowing we're using the right tools to go forward. Putting it into words like a USP that we use pretty much all the time with our parents. What do we offer them? We offer them all day play. We're kind of the only ones who do all day play. That's our thing. And you have cameras that you can watch them all the time with. All your pups are on the cameras 24/7. Keep an eye on them. That's the things that set us apart. And we tell all of our new incoming leads that, and any parent that's with us, they get the same spiel about, this is why we're good. Look at all this. And it's good to use that with my staff and let them know, this is what I want you to say. This is how you sell this, and talk about these things. And so it's good to know that, putting that into words and perspective, and like, this is how you use that tool. And kind of going with that too, the ladder of loyalty that we had. Talk about that with the membership and all that stuff. I mean, we already were, but we continue to be always pushing our membership over and over for anybody we think who can use it. Whether it be someone we see 2 or 3 times a week, hey, maybe think about becoming a member, or at the very least, buy this package that provides you more value for your time here with us. And just always trying to give them that next little bit, just keep them coming back and keep them impressed with us. So that ladder of loyalty, I mean, it's a big focus on how we keep our people happy and keep them coming back. So, and one thing I took away too, this is kind of from that disc personality thing we talked about, and just kind of getting to know our customers, and like, who's the kind of customers we want to look at and keep around, and who's the kind that just, they come in, they make your life hard, and then they leave and they yell at you when they're done. And that's the kind we want to try to avoid. So that's, trying to figure out the best way I can have everyone deal with those kind of customers and keep the good ones coming back. And another thing I'm trying to put this into practice. This is coming in next Sunday, so I'm not going to be here to give you the follow-up on it. But this coming Sunday, I should say, we're doing a monthly meeting. Kind of got with Jose and just decided I want to do this because I have so many new people, and I want them to know each other and also know me and know everybody here. I mean, they've seen me, but they don't know who each other are. So that's going to be something I put into practice. And I haven't decided yet, either going to do wiffles or some other kind of team building, something or other. Mostly probably just going over who we are and our values and things like that. But it's definitely something I've took away from this, is that we need more of that because we don't have it right now.
Hey, that's great.
And yeah, just useful stuff all around. I mean, there's so much information in this course. It's great to have. And the P&Ls for one thing. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, I was so happy that you got that in place like you did. Yeah, that team building thing that, you can do directed wiffles, and over time, you may want to employ putting a disc and play with everybody, and figure out how that looks, and let everybody know what their thing is. That whole empower your team program I do is really outstanding for that type of. But if you're having a lot of turnover, you don't want to invest in people that much. But you can reduce turnover by that kind of work, right? I mean, your retention levels will go way higher because people are loving the world better. So.
Right.
Well, that's excellent. Thank you. Anything else to add?
Not for me. No, I mean, that's pretty much it. Took away a lot, and I'm hoping to put a lot into practice too.
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing about learning is once you've learned it, you got it for life. I mean, a lot of practice and use it. That's what I always find what's fun with the old learning curve. And I took lots of jobs in my life, and I evaluated as I went along. How much am I going to learn? Not so much how much am I going to make? How much am I going to learn? Was the question I asked first and foremost. And it treated me well. I'm going now. All of a sudden, I get the steepest learning curve in my life at 64 years old. And take it on action, coach. Yeah. Good for the head is good for everything. Good to share.
Yeah. Well, I was going to add too. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty confident in most stuff, but I think business-wise, sometimes you don't. When you're doing certain things or bidding or talking to certain people, you feel like, to me, sometimes. I mean, I've always done business with people that have made it successful, so sometimes you get a little nervous or whatnot. But I have to say, since we've been meeting up and this and that, I've definitely gotten more confident as far as, and everything business, and it helps, being more confident in personal life and all that too. So I definitely would like to add that, So, I mean, it's definitely, it's hard to kind of describe everything that you've learned in 2 or 3 minutes. I think we could go on for forever and ever. So, I mean, so.
Well, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Let me share last bit of screens here. So congratulations to the grads. All right. First congratulations goes to, there it is, Cameron Parkinson. Congratulations. There's your, it's been delivered. You've seen it up and it's there in the flat. All right.
You got it waiting on me. I'm going to hang it up in the office.
Handshake, get your hand up there. So there you go. Yeah, we got it. All right. The virtual graduation. Yeah.
All right.
You should have the right music playing in the background here. Let's have smart sound. All right. Where did I go? I went backwards there for some reason. And second on the list, Chris Joseph. There you go, Chris. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Now I haven't delivered your plaque yet. I got it right here.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah. Got to find a place in the wall for that.
Definitely. And when we get an office, it'll have to go in the office.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I like to give those out. I think they're great. And hey, you know what? It's a lot of work to do this class. And there's a lot of people you've seen come and go that have not made it through. I mean, there's not a ton of graduates. There's a lot of people who have made some attempts at this course, but not all of them get the certificate. So congratulations to you guys. It really is an accomplishment. I want it to be that way. I mean, I'm not going to teach a class that's watered down, you get, and that's why I try to make an effort and, give you something to
Oh, yeah.
All right. Last thing, we got a wiffle. So you guys know how wiffles work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So who wants to start first? What do you feel like expressing? Chris, you're a pro at this, man.
I mean, I can go first.
Yeah, give us a wiffle.
Yeah. Okay. What I feel like expressing is kind of touch up on what I was just saying is I feel like expressing. I just want to say appreciate you, Coach, for all your time and effort as well. For Operation Reboot and just personally, we've had some different talks. But I just want to say appreciate it. And you've helped out in a tremendous way, more than you know. So I just wanted to say definitely appreciate it.
All right. Wow. Pass it on to Cameron.
Cameron, what is your word?
Well, what I feel like expressing, again, gratitude for you guys being here every week. I mean, it has been super eye-opening and super helpful, especially. So it's just tools to use for the rest of the life that I have, especially in this job that I have. So yeah, just gratitude, appreciation, and the energy and passion you bring to it, Coach. It makes it more fun. It makes it more engaging, and that's awesome. That's a good thing.
Wow. Yeah. Well, thank you. And what I feel like expressing is, I mean, I'm humbled by those comments, and thank you very much. I love what I do. That's why I'm enthusiastic about it. I enjoy working with guys like you, yourselves. It's just a pleasure. I mean, I'm pumped up after the end of these. It's not like, oh man, I got to go do this. I'm excited about doing it because I love doing it. And, I mean, I want to do that with as many people as I can. I know we had a small group, but that never matters to me, and it doesn't matter what size the group is. I'm bringing it. And that's the way it'll always be. It's crazier when I got 20 on here at times, but, same game, same play, and your participation in terms of taking on what we had to do and the work and a lot of work. Hey, that's very appreciated. And, I'm glad that you've took it on with the enthusiasm you did, and it will pay for a lot of things down the road in a lot of your life. And so I'm excited about that. And, that's what I feel like expressing. So
thank you.
Yeah, you bet. But, you get the idea of the wiffle. Brad, I'd like to end with this. I'm ending with the main guy here saying words can inspire, thoughts can provoke, but only action can truly bring you closer to your dreams. Well, that's all about action. And I feel like, as an action coach, we're always trying to take action. Let's not just talk about something and, how are we going to do something about it? And that's a good feel. Good feel. In terms of feedback, I appreciate the feedback you've given me right here on screen. If you don't mind, I might clip some of that and put it on my website relative to, here's some feedback. If you don't want, if you're okay with it, that's great. I mean,
yeah,
I'm okay with it. That's all for sure.
Okay,
absolutely, go for it.
Make it clean and right, and that's the best way. I mean, feedback forms and stuff. I'm kind of like crazy with those things. Just get it online, and it's nice to have it online.
Oh yeah.
And it's extremely valuable, and I thank you guys for that. If you want to add anything else, go to my website, and pop something out there. Not my website, but my Google page. Do a search and give me a 5-star, and just say, hey, this happened or that happened. Really be appreciated.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. And now it's time to get into action. And I want to thank you guys. Great class, great fun, had a good time, and got something accomplished.
Oh yeah.
Definitely feel like, hey, we've got it done. It's time to pop the champagne. Together, I'd have a bottle for you.
There you go.
All right.
Any last comments before we shut off?
I think I'm good.
No, just a big thank you. And I know we'll see each other at some point, I'm sure, soon. Again.
Oh, yeah, I'll be stopping by.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Real quickly, to think about your team building, and that. Think about how to do a directed wifle. Use a little bit of the tools. There are some really cool techniques. We talked about a couple of them. The handshake game.
Yeah. I was thinking about that one maybe, and I didn't want anyone to get hurt, so I'm looking around for some different ones too. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. There's lots of little ones like that around. If I think of something, I'll make it on an email.
Yeah, sure.
Chris, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say, it was nice to meet you, cameraman, and good luck to y'all over there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You too. What you're doing is awesome, man. I hope it succeeds big time.
Appreciate it. And man, we're gonna start eventually when we get a little bit bigger. We're gonna move into we're gonna start helping some animals like rescue shelters, maybe places like yours. So definitely like to stay in contact and see if any way we can kind of help out, because that's part of the reason why I wanted to start a nonprofit, because veterans, animals, kids, not necessarily in that order. So we definitely we'll stay in touch and see if we can kind of help each other out or something like that down the road.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
So
right on, gents. Good stuff.
All right. All righty, Coach. Well, thank you again. And we'll see you. I'll see you on Tuesday.
All right. I'll be there.
All right. Sounds good. Awesome. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.